What's up everyone? Continuing the trend from yesterday, I don't have any 5 of a kind for you this week, so I'm going to be doing another bounty of grounded saps. And if I haven't sung the praises of his site enough, I think it's a wonderful site. It has a ton of features. I think you should check it out. Please do. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But what I'm focusing on today is his bounty board, and while yesterday I completed the DRX bounty, I was set on completing another one of his bounties, that one being the Club Tropicana, which I should have put a picture of, but in case I didn't, it basically consists of 3 tropical fish in the middle of your team and 2 seals on the edges, and I think it's a very aesthetically pleasing theme, and it has seal scaling associated with it, so I really wanted to try it out myself. And I'm glad to report that I got this run as a result. And I was very happy with this run. It had basically the perfect start to it. You saw probably that the bluebird buffs were basically perfect. I couldn't have asked for better. And then on the level ups I got tropical fish and a snail, which snail especially was very lucky because I made a transition into the tropical fish, so I basically knew that I was going to lose. And getting a snail buff for only the cost of 2 lives is very good, very strong, especially on turn 4. I think that was turn 4, yeah. I picked up the dirty rat, but I guess I didn't really need to. I was kind of doubting that I would be winning, but I shouldn't have doubted myself in the first place because this team is so strong. And yeah, basically from now on it's going to be about me finding more tropical fish and maybe on turn 7 hoping to level into a seal. Whether that's successful or not, we shall see, but that's usually the game plan. And what I enjoyed particularly about this run is because it's basically a full house run. You have 3 of one pet and 2 of another. That's full house. And both full house runs and the 5 of a kind runs, they are very similar in playstyles. So I guess I had some experience in how to scale properly, especially since recently basically everyone has discovered the strength of seal, or I guess rediscovered. Seal has always been powerful. But yeah, it was a very fun run and I shouldn't say very easy because I think it took at least 10 attempts to achieve, but it was relatively easy to achieve, I think. You can see that I leveled into 2 eagles, and because I'm usually an opportunist when it comes to such runs, I was thinking whether I should transition into eagles, maybe hope to get a level 2 eagle on turn 8 and pill it to get a tier 6 level 2 unit on turn 8. That would have been pretty funny, but I stayed true to the tropical fish strategy. And I'm glad I did because it ended up working out excellently. This loss though kind of made me see that I'm being very greedy with my tropical fish buffs because I haven't placed my strongest unit, which is a tropical fish, at the front, and that resulted in me losing the round just because I wanted to get 1 more HP for my troubles, which I think I meant on this round. I just give up on the HP. Like I thought about doing the bluebird at the front, but I didn't want to repeat the same mistake, so I just put the tropical fish at the front, sacrificing 1 HP, which isn't really a big deal, and ensuring that I have the proper positioning. Although you'll see that I kind of got greedy once again because I put the weak seal behind the tropical fish just to get 1 more HP on it, and that resulting in me drawing the round, which I could have won if I had put the bluebird in the 4th position and seal in 5th. But I think this is going to be, this isn't going to happen, this mistake again, because now that I have only 4 units, I can't really position the tropical fish in such a way that they buff, that every single fish buffs something. Like, because there are only 4 units, I can't have all adjacencies online. Which I think for me worked out very nice, because I'm usually very greedy and want to get as many health buffs as possible, but if I sell all the units I have, I don't have that option available, and therefore I can't make that mistake again. I have to say though, I'm getting very lucky with the shop rolls I have. I have found mostly good foods that I could give this seal. You saw earlier in the run I had frozen chocolate in expectations of finding a seal. I think that's usually a good play. Like, you can see this setup here with the 3 of the same unit and the seal behind. That's usually the setup I go for nowadays when I want to go for 5 of a kinds. And you can see it's very successful. Like, you can win rounds even having only 4 pets on the team, just because all the units are so scaled up and the opponent can't really do anything about it. Like, they could run anti-scaling like the skunk. I think one of my opponents ran a skunk, but I think they still lost. So it's very difficult to compete with this, and now that the final seal is online, I think I have more of a chance for foods like sushi and salads and pizzas to hit at least 1 seal, if I'm lucky, maybe both seals. But yeah, I'm hoping that my scaling goes crazy that way. You can see that I've mostly given up on the tropical fish scaling. Like, I could put one of the seals at the front, and maybe I should put that steak seal at the front. Now both of them have steak actually, but I'm kind of afraid that my positioning will cost me a victory once again. But then I remember that the positioning has to be accurate. Like, in the Club Tropicana bounty, both of the seals are on the edges, so I have to mimic that perfectly, otherwise it doesn't count. So I was like, why not do it right now and maybe see if it works out, and if it doesn't, I could have experimented a bit. And thankfully it did work out, and I think, no, it's not going to be the final round of the game, but it's pretty close. You'll see what happens this round. Maybe with better positioning I could have won this round, but I'm kind of too lazy to calculate that, and so if anyone else wants to do those calculations for me, I'd be happy to read your comment. But anyway, instead of winning on turn 15, potentially I'll just win on this round 16. And yeah, getting 1 final chocolate buff, not for the XP, more so for the buff from the seal itself. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy as we destroy this team. Like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and take care. I'll see you next time.